Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So by the title of this video, I'm going to be doing a classic-ish winged liner with a bold red lip, but with a pop of colour, just for something different. Because, you know, pops of colour, they seem to be in trend lately, so I thought, you know what, doing a bad wag, and I thought, you know, I'll try a bit of blue. You know, blue obviously stands out. If you want to see if you wish to see how I recreated this look, then please keep on watching. Well boy, do well dead. So I'm taking my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre and using my Real Estate Next Deluxe Crease Brush to blend it all over my eyelid. So now I'm taking my Naked Basics from Urban Decay. I'm taking the shade Venus, just to use it as a setting powder, and I'm using my XO Beauty shadow brush to apply it. So now with another spare blender brush that I had because my other one was still covered in black lip gloss, I am taking the shade Faint and the shade next to it, which is Naked 2, and using a spare blending brush that I have just to diffuse it into my crease as a transition tone. So now I'm using my Night Owl Precision Liner from Major Look, and I'm obviously going to be using this to do my bold liner. Go figure. So just tracing along the top lashes first until I reach the other side of my eye, and then I'm going to begin to stretch it out. Then I'm going to draw it back in again, and of course fill in that little triangle shape. And then precisely the same thing on the other side. That's just how I do my liner. Sometimes I used to do my wing first and then the filling in part, but now I just do it this way, over the bridge first, so to speak. Point the little tail out, draw it back in, and then fill the little ridiculously pointed triangle in. And then just making sure it's nice and smooth and crisp looking. So my eyeliner was actually pretty good up until I did this, but you know, we get a little bit finger happy when or eyeliner happy when we're doing eyeliner. So of course I had to match up the other side, but it's alright, turned out alright in the end. So now I am blocking out my natural lip colour by using an eye primer of all things and my Real Estate Next brush. And then I'm going to go in with my 530 Facial Red from Maybelline. I'm obviously using it to fill my lips in. Derp. So now using a XO Beauty Lip Definer pencil brush thingy, I'm using my concealer from AH palette just to crisp and define my lips. This is apparently something that people do when they're doing bright red lipstick. They or any high pigmented tone lipstick, they sort of, you know, carve it out. So that's what I am doing. And of course going back and blending it so it's not so white looking like I have a milk mustache. I'm taking this red shadow from my 48 palette. I'm not sure what the brand, but I am just using my Real Estate Next brush again to sort of mattify it over, just so it gives it more of a solid red. I'm now putting on some false lashes. This is the Katy Perry Aloe and Oh Honey. And of course the mascara from the Great Lash, my Real Estate Next Benefit One Runaway. So I'm taking this white shadow, I'm not sure the name of it, but it's from the Chocolate Bar palette. It's the whitest shade there. I'm using a pencil brush to just trace it underneath my lash line. Taking this white and this very light sky blue from the Neon palette of BOS, I'm using that to trace underneath my eyes. So it turns out my sister actually has this, a matte eye crayon. This will make my life easier. So using this crayon, I'm going to be placing it under my eye, pretty much right over where the blue was. And as you can see, it's so much more pigmented and much more bold and way easier to work with. I wish I found it sooner. Oh well, live and you learn. So I was also using my makeup wipe just to sharpen up the tail of it to match up with my eyeliner, and using my definer brush just to add it to the tail a bit more, and of course mascara at the bottom lashes, but only like the most minimal bit ever. So thank you all so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun with this. It was a bit challenging in some parts, but you know, life's a challenge as it is. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you for my future videos. Bye everyone.